We are alive. We are live. Alive, right? How is everyone doing? As always, we're just going to wait a little while until everybody hops on board before we set sail. And yeah, man, feeling pretty good today. I got a little bit of a headache. It's raining around here. Every time it rains, I get a headache. But other than that, man, I'm alive. I'm alive and well. So all right, so we got two. We're just waiting, man. We're just waiting. I know with YouTube for whatever reason, just all of a sudden everybody starts piling in. So man, we got a cool little live today that I want to share with you guys, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there's Elsie. Elsie's the first one to say anything. What's up? What is up? There's Dawn. Well, happy Saturday to you too. Violet. Hey, hey. All right. We got the lucky seven in here. We got Christy from Conway, man. Sound off. Conway, Arkansas, man. Oh, Conway. That's right. Hello, darling. Good to see you. It's been a long. Okay, so anyway, um, who ho lucky seven? Who ho, who ho. So yeah, okay, we got 10 people in this joint, man. We got us a party. Okay. We got enough right now to start a war. Okay. If we needed to, we could start one. Wars have been started with much less, I would think. Connie. Connie's in the house. What's up, Connie? So yeah. So Tanya, okay. It's killer, man. We got some people in the joint, man. So so last night was so cool. I played the Bluebird here in Nashville with Gordon Kennedy and Paul Jefferson, and we just had a great time. It was a fundraiser for the Heimerdinger Foundation. If you've never checked out the Heimerdinger Foundation, please check it out. They're such an incredible organization. I don't know if you've heard me talk about them or not, but what they do is they make organic meals and deliver them to cancer patients. And I tell you, my mother went through cancer years back, and I was taking care of her when all that was happening. And I would have given anything in the world to have an organization like the Heimerdinger Foundation to help me out. And they literally just deliver the meals, set them on the doorstep, kind of like, DoorDash almost, and they just deliver these incredible meals for free. It's so cool, right? So I was so glad to be a part of that last night at the Bluebird. Rita, what's up? She's in the house too. So we're just going to start in, man. So today I went to my storage locker here in Franklin, Tennessee. Cheers. I got some nice coffee in there, trying to keep me alive, because tonight, if you're in Nashville tonight, I'm going to be playing at Chiefs with my friend Eric Halbig. He's got a cool little band called 8-Track, and he's asking me, or asked me for several months now. Hey man, come on in, set in with the band. So I'm gonna set in and play "God Bless Texas" and maybe "Free Fallin'" or something with them tonight. So that'll be fun. And then tomorrow night I'm playing Franklin Theater for this thing called Country Roads, which will be fun. So yeah, so I'm gonna so I went over there and I got this thing. I got a big tub full of pictures that I haven't seen in quite some time. And I'm like, oh my God, the memories started rolling back. So I'm gonna go back to okay, Connie said, cool, I had a family member with cancer. I had cancer while pregnant with my son. Oh my gosh, Connie, I didn't know that. My gosh, man. I'm with Violet. I'm glad that you're here and everything was okay. I listen. I tell you, man, that cancer is no joke. I've got a friend of mine right now who's going through it, and I mean, it just makes you realize just how quick this little stint on Earth is. We gotta we gotta love and we gotta do everything we possibly can while we're here, man. So so anyway, so I'll try to put us in a good mood. Excuse me. I'll put us in a good mood. So let's roll it back to right after the Little Texas days, right? I went out on my own, had no idea what I was doing. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, I did when it come to performing and so on and so forth, but I had no idea what was going to happen in my solo career. It's a whole different thing, a whole different sound, the whole bit. I started, getting this band together. I tried to put together, one of the best bands ever, and I did. I had a great band. I really did. And throughout the years, I've kind of took pride in picking great players to come out on the road with me, because it really makes all the difference in the world, man. You're making music, right? You want to make the best music that you can. So I had this killer little bunch of players out there with me, man, and I started performing, right? So I found some pictures. I've had short hair, I've had long hair, all of that kind of stuff throughout the year. So I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna bring you short right now. Are you ready? So this is me back in the day, right? Look at that. Boom. Right. So yeah, man. I had my short there, or my hair short there for probably, I don't know, maybe 2 years or so. And so I was out there doing that, man. So that was the short hair days, right? So, and then of course there was the mid length, kind of where it is right now, right? But that was me back in the day, and I don't know exactly where those two pictures were taken, on the stage somewhere. I do know that. I think, right? So I hope. So yeah, those were back in the day doing my thing, and that's when Another You, Another Me, the song Another You, Another Me was out. And Connie said you still looked hot. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And so with that, when all of this started, I put on this showcase, right? For the label, for the booking agents, all of that kind of stuff, right? And we put it on here in Nashville at a little place called SIR, and I just went all out, man. I went all out. I put up a lighting system that was huge, just like a stadium, and because I was kind of used to that with the Little Texas thing, right? So I thought, I'm going to come out of the box strong and just hit them hard. Well, here are some pictures of the showcase. Now that's in a little bitty place, but as you can tell, it kind of looks like a stadium, right? And from left to right, that's Mike Gallagher on guitar, me in the middle, and Greg McDowell on the right hand side there. And so it was just so cool, man, to put on like a really, really cool showcase, for everyone. And well, there's Denny Baker.
Don't mind me.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my mask. Can you
Here it is. There it is. There you go.
My man, hold on.
She's got the UV. What is that thing called?
Like a LED mask.
LED mask, man. It looks like she's
it helps with my acne because I'm like a teenager apparently.
Straight out of Tron or something, man.
I might have to model it for
You gonna light it
Yeah, I'm
up?
gonna light it up.
Yeah,
Big boy.
yeah. Light it if you got them, right?
That's right.
So so yeah, so that was the showcase. Boom, right? We were rocking and rolling. Now, in this particular picture, I don't think that you can see in the back there. But on another stage, we had, all right. Now this, I think that this was from Music City Tonight when we played on there. And if you'll look closely, now that's me, of course, there in the middle. And then on drums, I think that was Tommy Harden. Bass was Paul Chapman. And if you look over to the right of your screen, you'll see this crazy woman, man. She's up there. She's doing her thing. She's short hair. She's blonde. Guess who it is? Just guess. I'm gonna give you guys some and then here, and then also we are back right now with there. God,
I can't see.
Man, oh man. Well, listen, it kind of lights up
How
like
many,
the
how many
room,
people
you know?
we got?
Huh?
How many people we got?
We got 12 people in
all
this
right,
joint.
all right.
Right? Golly, man. Wow. Wow.
Man, I look crazy.
I
right
don't
now.
even know what to say about that, man. It's just it kind of looks like you've got like a like one of those, you know, where they put it up like on the statue and stuff, you know what I mean? Like a
I went around the whole house trying to find this mug.
like
I
a
couldn't
like
find
a
it.
like an
I was like,
Aztec
where'd I put
kind of
it?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I think it looks like 300.
300.
That
Yeah.
movie 300.
Uh-huh.
Those like what is it, like Greek soldiers or the Trojan?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Remember they had those kind of masks back in the day.
Whew.
You know what I mean?
Man, Connie said you look cool.
I think I do too. I'm with Connie.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
You're just
Boom.
you're just jealous because you can't be like me.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I freaking love it, man. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're Elsie said, "Hi Denny. You light up my life, girl."
Wait, isn't there a song?
It is
Isn't
a
there
song.
a song?
Absolutely.
Here, sing a
You
little bit.
light up my life. You give me hope to carry on. And you light up my day.
Did you ever tell them one of your favorite songs? I always sing it and you always just instantly smile.
Which one?
About your sister.
Oh man.
Don't go changing.
I love you just the way you
try
are.
and please me. Isn't it that song?
Yeah, man.
Man, I like that song. That's a good song.
My sister used to love that song, man. All right. So Karen said that's scary.
It really is scary. Sometimes I walk across the mirror and I'm like, whoa.
Violet said it's a totem pole. That's what it is. It's a totem pole, and she's on the very top of it. At the very you. That's what it looks, man.
What do you mean?
But they were made like out of wood. They would carve them out of wood, and they'd like this big statue.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like Hawaii.
Yes,
kind of
absolutely.
Oh my gosh, it does.
That's
y'all.
exactly what it is, man.
It really does.
Yes, you are the totem pole. Oh my gosh.
It's funny.
Oh, so okay, so someone guessed who this is. All right, someone guessed Lori Morgan.
For what, Mike?
For that picture, right?
Hey, that's a good guess.
That is a good one, right? It is not Lori Morgan. It is Lua Crofts. What? Are you kidding me? I sent her that. She was like, "Oh my God." Right? Completely different vibe. She had short hair, man. She was rocking it, man. She was rocking that short hair. So that's who that was, right? Lua Crofts. I know it's a little blurry. That picture's a little bit blurry, but that's who it was. Ain't that crazy? Okay. So that's the story behind the photo of that one. Now, you know, we played around America a lot, of course, but we toured Europe like 4 or 5 times. Man, I went to Switzerland, I went to uh, Poland, went to France, Italy, Ireland.
Man, you're looking really cute right now too.
Yeah.
You look beautiful, honey. Your eyes are just twinkling right
Oh
now.
man. Okay. Well.
I mean, your hair is hairy, honey.
Oh.
You are just beautiful, babe.
Oh. Well, hey, I appreciate it.
Man, if I could have curls in my hair like that, I'd be winning at life. You know?
Man.
I mean, you're just gorgeous.
I don't know, man. It's just a lot of curls going on. There's Gene in the house. Gene says, "Hey, Brady, what's up, Gene?" So, so this Europe thing, right? So the Europe thing was just rocking and rolling, man. We toured all over there, and here's a little picture from when we were over there in Switzerland. From left to right, it's Greg McDowell, Steve Naviak, Ty Smith, Tommy Barnes, and myself. Now, let me tell you about these dudes just for a second. So Greg McDowell, grew up with Greg, played in Josh Logan's band with Greg. He'd been out on the road as a guitar tech with Little Texas. And then he was in my band as a guitar player and singer. So that's Greg. And then next to him, Steve Naviak. He was our road manager. Now he road managed Little Texas back in the day.
Talk to him?
Yes, I do.
Wow, that's so cool.
You know, he's a therapist these days. He's like a marriage counselor kind of thing, right?
Good for him.
Mm-hmm. And then Ty Smith in the middle. Ty was our drummer and could sing, man. You know, and years later he worked with me at my guitar shop, right?
Very cool.
So that's Ty. Written songs together, so on and so forth. And speaking of that, so next to him, Tommy Barnes. Tommy was the guy who helped me write My Love.
And man, that guy can sing.
He can sing.
He can sing.
For sure, man. For sure. And so yeah, so
great talent amongst you all.
Yeah, great man. Talent. So that's Tommy, man. And so there's that, right? So now, mind you, I just got this big tub full of pictures. So there's going to be more stories and more photos as we move along here. You out of here?
I'm out of here.
Okay. See you, Totem.
Peace.
Out. Oh my God, that thing is nuts, man. It is nuts. All right. So let me see. During that time, we used to have these little fan club parties, right? That was just so cool. Like back then, you know, people had fan clubs and stuff, and I mean now, I guess they do that at CMA Fest, you know, where they'll have like fan booths and stuff like that. You know what? Maybe I should start doing that. Should I start doing that? Is there enough people who come into town anymore for that sort of thing? You guys let me know in the comments. Let me know whether or not I should do the fan club thing again. It's been quite some time since I've done like a fan club party kind of thing, right? But if you can comment in the section below, let me know if you think that would be something that would be cool. I'll do it again if that's the case, right? So now let me see if I can find this right here. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. And so this is from one of the fan club parties. We used to have it at this little place in Nashville, at this little outdoor pavilion kind of thing. And if you can guess who is down there with me playing, I don't know, maybe you'll win something. I don't know. but guess who that is down there, right? Next to me. All right. Now this was before hot apple pie. Okay. So just I'm gonna give you guys just a little bit of time here to guess who that is. But while we're waiting, I'll tell you a little bit about this. But anyway, so I had this coach that he was he was my all-star baseball coach. His name was Ken Bates, and Ken ran my website back then. I had no idea how to do a website, didn't know nothing about it, all that kind of stuff or whatever. And Ken did all that stuff for me. And Ken was at the fan club parties and the whole thing, man. And he was so cool. Let me see if I can find that one picture real fast. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I've got it or not. See, no, I don't know if I've got it, but I've got one where he's presenting me with this fan club. Oh, there it is. Oh man, it's a JPEG. I can't put it in there. Dang it, man. But yeah, that's Ken. But okay, so it looks like second from the left picture of four guys. No. It's the guy. And I wish I could zoom in. It's the guy that's sitting next to me. He's playing a guitar as well. Okay. So that's the one we're trying to guess who it is, right? He's got long hair too, right? Okay, I won't keep you in suspense anymore. It is Sparky. Okay, Sparky was the guitar player for Hot Apple Pie. Right? So that's who that is, man. So, and whenever I started Hot Apple Pie, I called Sparky and Trey, the drummer for Hot Apple Pie, first, because I'd played with them out on the road as a solo artist. And, you know, they said yes, of course, we did our thing. Now, Sparky went on after Hot Apple Pie to play with little Leonard Skinner, right? Still playing with Leonard Skinner, by the way. Ain't that cool? All right. So there's that. And then I found this cool picture, y'all. Look at this. This is now to your left, to your right, that's Ken with the sunglasses on. Mom's got her back turned. And then it's me. I've got my back turned. And then I caught my dad. My dad's been gone for quite some time. But look how proud he was, man. And he's got his little Brady Seals little pin on, man. That's my dad. I just had to share that. He supported me so much. So did Mom. I mean, that I had the best parents ever. And but I found that I was like, oh my gosh, there he is, you know. But I just had to share that, right? So so Violet said, how did you meet Keith of Keith Horn, I assume, of Hot Apple Pie? Now, I had probably met Keith once or twice out on the road, just playing with this artist, that artist, or whatever. But we had put the word out that we were looking for a bass player to start up a band, and literally, we were having rehearsal. Me, Trey, and Sparky. We were just at the house, and I get a call, and it's Keith, and he goes, "Hey man, it's Keith Horn, and I heard you've been looking for a bass player." And I said, "What?" I said, "Keith, like the Keith Horn, right?" Because if you're from Nashville and you're in the entertainment industry, Keith Horn was highly sought after as a musician. I mean, everybody wanted Keith Horn in their band. And he he was like, "Yeah, That's me. And I was like, oh my gosh, dude, it, if you want the job, you got the job. Right. And so the next thing you know, he's over at the house and we're just rocking and rolling, man. We're just rocking and rolling. It's so much fun. And it just, just one thing after the next led to us opening for this guy, right? Left to right. That's Trey. That's me. Uh, Tim McGraw, of course, Sparky, and Keith, right? This was, I don't know exactly where this is. I think that this was at a, let me see. That was either at CRS, which is Country Radio Seminar, or it might have been before a show that we opened up for him. I'm not for sure exactly. But this was 2005, right? And man, we just had such a great time. It was such an incredible band. Golly, man. I do miss those boys. I really, really do. And I think that if we ever got the opportunity, um, you know, to make some music again or whatever, we would. It's just everybody's so busy. And the same thing with Little Texas too. I mean, I don't, there's a lot of water under the bridge with Little Texas. However, we all get along now. And I don't know whether or not we would ever do something again. Because those guys are out there doing it. They're Little Texas. So they're doing it, man, So I don't know if it would be even necessary at this point. And then Rush Lowe doing the frontman thing, right? Violet said he's a great guy. Betty and I met him years ago when he was sitting in at Roberts in Nashville. Keith is an incredible guy. He's friends with everybody, right? Knows everybody. Such a great guy, man. And then I had I had some really cool pictures that I wanted to share from the Little Texas days as well, right? So I had to share this one. Yes, right. You haven't seen that one before, man. That's a brand new one on the market. Oh my gosh. The only thing is I wish to God Dell was in the photo of this, man. I don't know. He's back there somewhere. I don't know. But look at that crazy bunch right there, man. This picture was probably right when we first started, man. And this was taken at Cowboys in South Carolina. This is where Dell met Tina, his wife, that he's still married to. And so that's probably where he's at. He's probably hanging out with Tina somewhere. I don't know. But there we are, man. And listen, we had stone-washed everything. Okay? We had it all. Yes. Oh, man. Love the Little Texas days. Talented group. Oh, thank you so much, y'all. Sure, good looking bunch. Oh man, listen, we had so much fun. We did. We had so much fun. So I had to share. That was one of the first ones in the tub today, and I was like, oh my God, I gotta share that one, right? Ain't that cool, right? So and I thought that I would share some more that I had put in my book, God Bless Texas and Me Too, which if you haven't gotten that book and you want that book, you can always go on my website, bradyseals.com, and order one. Now you can just get a book on Amazon and all that kind of stuff. But if you want one autographed, you got to do it on my website. And I'll send you one, right? Just let me know. But these next pictures that I'm going to show you, some of them are featured in the book. And all of these are courtesy of, excuse me, this bronchitis thing is still going, y'all. courtesy of Steve Naviak. I just showed you a picture of Steve. Steve was the road manager for Little Texas and for me whenever I went solo, right? So Elsie said, I am on the second reading of your book. Oh my gosh, you rock so hard. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Violet said, loved it when you did. You can't judge a book, all that hair. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. All right. So you ready? So um here is look at those, man. Look at those. All right. So top left, that is the behind the scenes of Little Texas filming at South Fork Ranch for the God Bless Texas video, directed by Jerry Winter. And man, it was a hot day that day. It was, but man, it was sure worth it. It was killer. It was so cool. So cool. So there's that. I had to share that one. And then on the bottom left, oh my gosh, that's me. That's me on the stage with Travis Tritt's band. And because I noticed that's Wendell over there playing guitar. That's in my wild and crazy days, man. I was nuts. I was listening to this really cool band pop group called Jellyfish. If you've never checked out Jellyfish, you need to. This really cool pop band, man. So that's me. I think that I was singing I'm getting over the smell of her perfume. Sound of her bare feet walking round the room. I'm getting over the taste of her lipstick. Fingers all up in my hair and other little tricks. I'm doing all right with most everything, but I still got a problem with those cut off jeans. And that's what's driving me crazy, right? That's what I was singing, man. I know, I remember it. So that's what I was singing. So there's that. That's the story behind that one for sure. Now, top right, okay? Me behind the piano. Now, that piano is a historic piano that is in the White House, y'all. Presidents, almost every president has played that piano. And normally they've got that roped off, right? You can't get over there. You cannot play it. You can't touch it. All you can do is just take pictures or whatever. They let me over there to play that piano, y'all. It was so incredible. So awesome, right? And right below that is me and Porter taking pictures there at the White House. Isn't that super cool? Super cool, man. So I had to share those. I had to share those, and there's more coming up. So Wendell, Jimmy Joe, John Burnett. Yes, you know them, right? Travis Tritt's band, man. Absolutely. I haven't ran into those guys in a very, very long time. But yeah, great players. So round two, I'm going to give you some more Little Texas things as well. Are you enjoying everybody good? So all right. So next photos, bam. Okay. I'm just going to give this completely to you here. Boom. So you can see all of it. So up top left, the guy from Little Texas without Probst. I don't know where he was. He's off starting a war somewhere. We're there with Kenny G, right? So whenever we went out to tour the White House, we toured it with Kenny G, right? Whitney Houston was actually there as well. I'm not for sure why she didn't tour it with us, but I remember her being there for sure. And that was so cool, man. So cool. Um, bottom left, bottom left. You know what that is, right? That is a picture from the God Bless Texas video shoot, right? Um, and so cool that Michelle, the one in the famous American bikini there, Michelle, she I met her up in Ohio. I guess it's been about 2 years ago, and she was like, "Oh my God," she goes, I'm the God Bless Texas girl," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's been forever," you know? So we're friends on Facebook now. It's so cool. I cannot believe that she found me out up there. It was so cool, right? So there's that. All right, so top right. That is Little Texas with Ginger Baker. Ginger Baker was the drummer for the group Cream. In the white room, and like sound. Oh no, right there. I don't know the words, but that is Ginger Baker, man. It was so cool. It was so wild. We were on the bus. We were on the bus. Steve Naviak comes up to us and he says, "Hey man, Ginger Baker is out there and he would like to meet you guys." And I was like, "What? The Ginger Baker?" And he was like, "Yes." So he comes up on the bus and he was smoking, right? And I need to tell you this real quick before I get to the last photo. So he's sitting there, right? And he lights up a cigarette, right? And we're like, we don't really allow cigarettes on the bus, but you can you can smoke, right? So he's up there, man, and he's got his, he's got his cigarette, and he's just hanging out, and he's doing his thing or whatever. And Probes asked him, said, "Ginger man, what's it like to be a legend, man?" Now I am going to cuss here just for a second, so all the kids need to turn the volume down. He said, "It's a effing pain in the arse." He was just real nonchalant, Took a big drag. It's a effing pain in the arse, and I'm like, oh my gosh, only a legend can do that, right? So funny, right? So back to the photo at the bottom again. I don't know where Probst was. Maybe he didn't go that day or something. I don't know, but he's not in that photo as well. um I don't know, he's over there pushing the big red button or something. um but yeah, so we met the Al Gore, the one that started the internet. Yes, man. Now, we were supposed to meet Al and um, Bill, but Bill was off somewhere. Ain't no telling where Bill was. But we were able to meet Al Gore. And that was cool, man. I mean, hey, he was the vice president at the time, so whether you believe in his politics or whatever the case may be, hey, you still have to you know give him props, man. I mean, he's the vice president, and respect is due, no question about it, um so yeah, so there's the pictures. Did you dig them? Right. um Curry said, "Are you classically trained?" No, I am not. My my training was just listening. I've always played by ear. So no, I didn't. I didn't do that sort of thing, man. Now, I took piano lessons for a little while. I I took some music theory classes in Cincinnati at the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music. I did do that to kind of know where I am on the piano, but it did help me. It helped me tremendously when it come to like figuring out certain parts and vocal parts and harmony parts and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that was my training, right? So Violet says, Betty and I were on the road with you, Trisha, and Travis Tritt for 4 nights and 5 days. Played hide and seek with you on the elevators in the hotels. Come on. Oh my gosh. Fan freaking tastic. That is so awesome, man. So awesome. I tell you, those days with Little Texas in particular, we just had so much fun, man. I mean, I think a lot of it was because I was so young at the time, and I just didn't know when to stop. I had energy for days, and just could rock till 5 o'clock in the morning, and not worry about it. These days, not so much. I'm in bed by 10. But no, last night, man, we were up late, at the Bluebird. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it just wears me out these days, But yeah, so I'll do a little preview, right? Boom. So back in the day, boom, right? Just gonna go through some of these with you. Yeah, man. Switzerland, man. We were at the top of this mountain. I think that it was Jungfrau. I think that's how you pronounce it. We were at the top of that mountain, man. Little Texas at Cowboys, right? And then, of course, I just showed you all of those pictures, right? Oh my God. And then us with Tim McGraw, me and Sparky over there for the fan club, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, man. Listen, I tell you, I've really enjoyed getting some of these pictures back out, and and just kind of going through some of the memories. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. Hopefully you dig it, tell some stories that maybe you guys didn't know before, right? um but man, hey, thanks so much for everybody for joining me today. I sure appreciate yous. And I got to get going. Like I said, I've got a show, or I'm setting in tonight with Eric Halbig, who plays with Colin Ray and Ty Herndon all the time. And he's got his own little thing downtown Nashville. If you're around, come on out. I think that they start at 8 o'clock there at Chiefs, which is Eric Church's venue down there, right? So Sandy said, we love seeing your pictures. Love it. Elsie said, not boring at all. Loved it. Good. Thank you for sharing so much. Well, thank you guys so much for always showing up. Thanks for sharing. Love every minute of it. I appreciate you guys so very much. I really do. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, definitely subscribe right now. Subscribe and watch those videos, man. It helps me get to the point to where I get monetized. And once I get monetized, a whole new set of stuff starts happening, man. I'm able to bring in some people and play some music live for you and stuff. That's what I plan on doing. So hopefully you'll do that soon, okay? Listen, I love you guys so much. Until the next time, right? Peace out. Deuces, man. Okay? Love you guys, man. Hey, Deb, she said, oh, I missed the live again. You can watch it all over on YouTube. Okay? Love you all. You guys take care of yourself. Bye-bye.